So in this video, we will discuss whether it's okay or not to give money to a Filipina if you're just chatting for the first time, or if you've entered into a relationship, got engaged, gotten married, whatever the case may be. So let's go ahead and dive into that. Okay, so there are a bunch of different scenarios on whether you should or shouldn't send money to a Filipina. Let's start with scenario number one. Let's say you are back in the West someplace, Australia, Canada, US, whatever, and you've just met a Filipina. Perhaps you're chatting now for a few weeks. Should you send money? And my short answer is going to be no, you shouldn't. Until you've had a face-to-face meeting and you've had some chemistry and built a relationship based on a personal meeting. For me, the short answer is no. Now, the only exception is, for me, is if you want to have a relationship and build a relationship starting online, but she doesn't have a lot of money or a lot of extra money, disposable income to throw into buying data so you guys can chat and do video chat. Now, in the Philippines, the way Facebook Messenger works is she can do that without buying any kind of plan, and she will get free Facebook Messenger. It won't come with any data where, for instance, if you send her a picture, she will not be able to view it. If you try to video, she can't do a video chat. She, I believe, can send a picture to you and you can view it, but not the other way around. Okay, so for me, if you want to maintain a relationship and she doesn't really have the extra money, and part of building an online relationship or starting that way is by being able to do video chat. So you know who you're really talking to. She knows who you are. And video chat is a good way to do that until you can get over there and meet in person. So my exception on sending money is sending money for load for the phones to get data. Now, how much do I send? Well, it depends. Again, it starts off as a very small amount, perhaps like $1. That'll give them about 3 days worth of data and video chat that you can talk to them. And then progressively build it up where maybe you're paying for a whole month of data at a time or a week at a time. And how much should you spend for that? Well, all you have to do is a quick Google search, and you can discover that it really doesn't cost any more than about 500 pesos a month to maintain a monthly plan with data where you guys can video chat, and that's about $10 US. Now, there's a company that I recommend. I'm not affiliated with them. I don't get any percentage for sending you their way, but I use it myself and it works great. I also use it just to load my own phone. So if I'm here in the Philippines, which I am, you can go to this website, you put $50 US on it, and that'll last you however long. It just depends how much load you're sending out. So let's go ahead and switch over there and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so we head over here to dingconnect.com. You can see I scroll it along the bottom here. Now, normally I would hit log in, but you're going to go down to the pink bar here and click sign up to Ding Connect. All right. The audio may not match my face there because the audio didn't come out right, so I'm redoing it. Okay, so you go ahead and log in. I'm already logged up. Go ahead and click log in. Now you have to do $50 at a time, like I said earlier. Up here at the top, there's my balance. Okay, and if you want to send somebody, you would click the second button over, send recharge. But if you want to add money, you'd go down up to the amount that you have, click add credit, add cards. You can use Visa, MasterCard, and also PayPal and a few others, I believe. Okay, so send recharge. You're going to start typing in the name of the country, and the country code will automatically pop up. You'll see here, type in the Philippines, PH, and there it is. Click on it, and there's the country code, 63. Then you're going to enter the, I believe it's 9-digit number. You don't enter the 0 at the beginning of the number. I'm going to put in my own number. I'll send myself recharge, type it in. Click the arrow off to the right, and it's going to detect your carrier automatically. Here you can see it detected that I have Globe. Okay. And then you can go down and choose what amount you want to send. Now, for the purpose of this, I'm just going to choose 30 cents. Okay. So we'll click on that, but you can see there's different kinds. Like I said earlier, never more than 500 pesos in a month, or maybe 599 at the very most. But yeah, go back over. I'm going to click the 30 cents. And then we'll go ahead and continue. Okay, and then you're going to click Buy Now. Once you've done that, you will see it's going to go ahead and process the order. It's extremely quick. It'll show up on the other side of my phone almost instantaneous there. It's confirmed. I'll hold my phone up to the screen here. You can see I've already gotten a text message confirming that I got that money. And let me get my phone up. There you go. There you can see I already got it. Excuse my phone. I dropped it and broke it already. And that's all that's to it, really. There's not a lot to it, but it's extremely convenient. $50 will last you 4 to 6 months easily, and you can load your own phone without ever having to go to a loading station. And you can send your Filipina load, and it makes things really simple and a great way to communicate and start building that relationship with her. Next thing you do is you go over to Google, type in Globe promos, and click search. Go to the official one. You'll see down here it says promos Globe. That's the official globe.com website. Click on that. Okay, and here you have 3 different options: Go Sakko, Go Surf, Go Unli. The middle one, Go Surf, is the data, mobile data. So you're going to click Get Quote or Go Surf. And here we are. So 50 pesos, you can see you get 1 gig for 3 days. Okay, so you could start off with something like that. That's $1 US. Over to the right, you will see the 2 gigabytes for 299 pesos. That's good for 30 days. And that might be all that you need for the entire month. So you got 300 pesos. So you have it right here. If she tries to ask for, hey, I need 2,000 for load for my phone, you know it's complete BS, because here you have it. You could screenshot it, send it to her, or just copy and paste the instructions. It says to register, text, Go Surf 50 to 8080. Okay. The mega plan, you get 5 gigabytes for 599 pesos, 12 US, 30 days. That would be more than enough. So perhaps you might want to go to that 599 plan. That's an option. But I would never go past that. That's all you need. No reason to get any more than that, and that will suffice. You guys will be able to video chat quite often. No problems, and continue your relationship until you can meet in person, where you no longer have to do that, and then take it from there. So hopefully this helps. Let's go ahead and continue on with our conversation, though. Okay. All right. Okay, so scenario 2, you've already chatted, you've sent money for her to be able to text and have video chats with you. And now the time has come, you've met her in person, things are still great, phenomenal. She's not the type of girl who's asking you for money. Green light for a great girl. At this point, do you want to help her out? I guess the question is, how is her life that she's living? Is she struggling? Can you see that she has a struggle, eating good quality meals? Is she living in a boarding house that's not so great? A boarding house, depending in what city you are in, is relatively cheap. I've seen them as low as 1,000 pesos over in Bohol, sharing a bed spacer and having roommates, all the way up to, I've seen Filipinas living in boarding houses that run you 4,000 with their own private CR and even aircon. They're relatively inexpensive. Okay, so if you care for a great deal and you've met in person and everything's great, perhaps you want to volunteer and maybe cover her boarding house to give her a little bit of relief, so she can eat a little better, she can live a little bit of a better life, a little less stress. There's a lot of pressure put on Filipinas with their families. Their families require that they they're sending money home, and they will do anything for their family. And I've even seen it to the point where a Filipina is making self-sacrifices to make sure her family has. I knew a Filipina personally who would borrow money just so her family could have some extra money for the holidays, or if one of them was sick or something like that. In the meanwhile, she was she was struggling. I mean, she couldn't even afford to eat. She would eat one meal a day, and it would be like rice and corned beef hash. And in the meantime, she would be sending all her money and extra that she borrowed, and just digging herself into a hole. But she would do it all for her family. And sometimes there's a lot of pressure on these girls to do that. And a lot of them want to do it. It's their family. They want to help out their family. So, if you care a great deal for a girl and you can help her out a little bit by maybe just covering her boarding house or something a month, I can't tell you how much you should or shouldn't send or give to a Filipina. That's up to you and what you feel comfortable with. I just know based on my own budget and my own income that I could probably help out with like a boarding house or something like that. Just something to give them a little bit of extra relief. So that's me personally. Some guys are going to comment down below, don't ever give a Filipina money. I would argue that if you really care for a girl, why would you want to see her struggle at all and eating one meal a day and suffering or living a hard life? If you could give her a little bit of money just to help her out. It's when the Filipinos are just asking for money. I need a new phone. I've got a sick relative, a bunch of different things. That's when I put the brakes on and I say, no, I'm not giving any money whatsoever. Okay. So that's scenario 2. Let's say you've now moved into being engaged, and maybe you're getting married at this point. Now, a lot of Filipinos, family, like I said, is very important. Most Filipinos will help support their family, their mom and dad. It's just family's everything here, and it's important to help. Now, most good Filipinos will not ever ask you, okay? And they probably don't even expect you to help. What you could do, though, is, it's her mom and dad are obviously, and her siblings are obviously extremely important to her. And if you could help, give a little bit to help her family out, I don't know why you wouldn't. Why would you want to see her sad and upset that her own immediate family is struggling and you're in a position where you could help make things a little better? I don't know why you wouldn't. If this is a girl you actually truly love and care about and you're going to end up getting married to, or perhaps you are already married to. Again, I can't tell you how much. What I can tell you is throw up a chart of what the average Filipino salary is. And as of 2019, the average salary was about 12,500 pesos. Now it varies from city to city. I'll throw that up there too. And you can base it off of this. Again, I'm not going to get into how much you should or shouldn't spend and whether you should give or not. It's really up to you. I'm just giving you some guidelines and what I would do personally. Again, at bottom line, it comes down to you and what you can afford and what you're willing to do. But if you want your wife or your girlfriend happy and you're in a position where you could help her family and make things better, I don't know why you wouldn't. Why wouldn't you want your fiance or wife happy, and why wouldn't you want her family, which is now your family, not struggling? So I'll let you guys go ahead and comment down below, and you guys let me know how you feel about it. I'm not telling anybody to do it. I'm not telling anybody not to do it. It's up to the individual and how much you can afford and what have you. But there seems to be a lot of debate about it. A lot of guys just say, no, I would never give one penny or 1 peso, and I don't really get that myself. If you can make things better and she's a good girl and comes from a good family, I don't know why you wouldn't. But again, if you like this video, let me know, and hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification to stay up to date with the latest content. Do want to let you know I'm now selling apparel. A lot of people had messaged me and said, hey, are you going to come out with some t-shirts at some point? T-shirts, a lot of people don't want to just donate to help me out directly. Sometimes people want something tangible. So I created t-shirts, hoodies, coffee mugs, things like that. I do get a small percentage, and you get a pretty cool shirt. I designed a pretty cool logo, I think. I'm going to go ahead and flash that up here, but the link is down in the description, and it's also up top here. You can see the link to the website. And as always, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.